Baldur's Gate 3 mod creators have been harassed, threatened, and other drama related to patch 8 released earlier this week, and I can't stay silent on this because I've seen it firsthand on my own videos the last few days with tons of comments that I've had to delete for using language that should not be used at all. And you may have seen this Reddit post last night. Guys, why do you think it's okay to harass mod creators? Caites, who has made a lot of fantastic mods here, a lot of these UI mods that they make for free to help enhance the game Baldur's Gate 3. So they were getting insults and threats from console users on mod.io. They ended up removing the console section or the comment section on their mods, and I don't blame them one bit because I've seen a lot of the language people are using. It's very entitled and rude. People are feeling bad there, and thank you both. Sorry if that brings any inconveniences, but I've decided I don't want to deal with mod.io beyond what is necessary to not cause more problems for Larian. And I don't blame them at all because I've seen a lot of hate towards this. I actually went ahead and made a video yesterday with patch 8 issues and fixes in Baldur's Gate 3, so talking about fixing mods, subclasses, and all that, because I wanted to help out. I've seen a lot of anger on day one of this release because there was a lot of mods that ended up breaking, and there's some very easy workarounds. Two of the biggest issues were anything related to UI was just not working properly. You may have seen Imp UI is now getting rolled up into Baldur's Gate 3 and will no longer be a requirement to help enhance and change UI elements. So any of the mods that use that as dependency currently don't work, and they don't work on console. There are updates now on PC, so they do properly work, but this is normal for every single game that comes out. Anytime there's new patches, mods break. It's just nature of modding, and it should be something inherently known, but I guess people don't really get the memo. But this is one thing that's causing issues, so I just want to address it here. If you're using UI mods and you're complaining about issues, just start a new playthrough with any of the UI mods and you'll be fine. It'll play normally. In addition, the 12 new subclasses that got released, there is issues if you're using any type of modded subclasses. They'll override them, making it so that you can't actually see the new subclasses. So in that instance, you also would have to start a new playthrough and use no mods on it so that you're able to see those subclasses. But those are two of the most common issues that I've seen. But some of the language, like people using slurs to describe myself, and I'm sure that a few other mod creators have received similar comments that are just actually, I don't understand the level of entitlement that people would have to be able to say something like that to somebody who's making these mods for free. These mods are used by millions of people, not to mention better inventory UI. 1.4 million people use it. Better target information. 1 million people use it. Better top bar. 600,000 people use it. Better tooltips. 600,000 people use it. Better hotbar. Same deal. So these mods are used and obviously appreciated by people, but the level of entitlement that I've seen on comments and all other areas of the internet is actually just, it's depressing to say. And if you played Skyrim recently, Skyrim had a random update that came out in 2023. This is over 10 years after Skyrim was released. And this update broke a bunch of mods, causing massive issues. This update wasn't even necessary either. That's the thing. Baldur's Gate 3's update is adding new subclasses, photo mode, and crossplay. Some very large things to the game. So it's obvious when crossplay gets involved that mods, there's just going to be issues that pop up. Just want to highlight a few Reddit comments that I saw that were somewhat helpful here, like just take a break from the game for a week or two. Another thing, you can literally just start a brand new playthrough, get the full Baldur's Gate 3 patch 8 experience, trying out all the subclasses. Like you can literally have Shadowhearted Death Domain, yourself as a Shadow Sorcerer, your Gale as a Blade Singing Wizard. Like you can experience all these new things. You may have to wait maybe a week or two max maybe, for your mods to get installed and updated so that you can return to your old save files. But this is just a great opportunity to try out stuff that you've just literally just got added to the game. Not to mention, modding with crossplay is something that hasn't really been explored before. That brings a whole bunch of new complexities to the game because playing between PlayStation, which doesn't handle files as well as like a PC does, is going to cause some issues when it comes to how things work out. Another comment here, because a lot of gamers are children, or they behave like children. I usually get downvoted for saying that. I don't care. It's absolutely true. And I can confirm, I don't like deleting comments. I like people being able to say what they want to say. But when you're using slurs to describe people that are making mods for free, it's just that crosses a line, and I don't tolerate any of that. There doesn't need to be this much negativity out there. But that commenter was very true. Like kids, there's people that act like literal kids here. I seen the word NEET getting brought up a lot, so not education, employment, or training. And maybe it is people that just sit home all day expecting things to be dropped on them for free, but it's not okay. Another commenter, I can't imagine behaving this way towards people building awesome stuff for free. It's been barely 24 hours, and that's literally the thing. Every single patch, like I've been playing this game through all the patches, every time mods break. That's just part of what happens, and this is happening in every single game. It was much worse in Skyrim, I can guarantee you that much, as someone that's played through the mods in Skyrim. A lot of issues that pop up, and this is they've been very quick. Like, we already got an update on PC now for the Better Hotbar 2 mod. We got native camera tweaks back, so I can use this free cam like this. So there are updates coming actually very quickly. And we got to remember, this is a weekday. People have jobs. So a lot of mod creators are doing this in their free time to enhance the game experience. But, you know, they got lives too. And that doesn't mean that you can harass them for that. It's actually crazy to me. This commenter made a really good point that Caites is a better person than they are, because they would have just removed the mods altogether. If you wanted some bad, you could do it yourself. And that's honestly, like, I don't blame them, because if you're doing this all for free and you're getting threats over it because you're making the game better for other people, like, people just got to do better. Another comment here, we get amazing mods for free. Mind you, this is all free. Months ago, there was no mods on console. So these creators are working damn hard and not being rewarded. They're being recognized by Larian, like putting in the credits, but that doesn't, you know, pay the bills. They're human beings, and can people be patient? And I have not seen much patience in this community, unfortunately. There's obviously a lot of really great people. I just want to highlight those. Like, there's a lot of fantastic people in the Baldur's Gate 3 community. It's the vocal minority of people that are extremely toxic, and like no one should ever threaten others over video games. It's a video game. If your mods aren't working, wait a week. They'll probably work then. If not, it just gives you time to try out all the new features that were brought with patch 8. So I don't understand. As a console player, this disgusting behavior, I apologize on behalf of them. And yeah, I play PC primarily, but I also have just almost an equal amount of hours on PlayStation 5. But from my experience, I do console videos, I do PC videos. The PC videos don't do as well as the console, but the console videos have sometimes the most toxic comments. And the thing is, consoles don't get mods often. There are a few games that have them, but PlayStation has never had modding this good. I actually had some people argue with me and say, Skyrim was better on PlayStation. No, it wasn't. Go play Skyrim with PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 mods. You got literal things that just change the color of the trees. Like, they can use external assets. In Baldur's Gate 3, PlayStation 5 players can use external assets because Larian goes through and tests them to ensure there's no crashes. That's also, mind you, they're paying money for developers to go through and test these things and quality assurance, because they don't want to release a mod, because they released a shotgun mod a few months back and it was causing crashes. People lost their minds. People actually were freaking out back then. That's one of the most, that was another time where this was actually too far. There's been a few times I've done a video similar to this in the past. People were harassing another mod author for literally no reason at all. This comment says a few people that need to read this and are like that, threatening, are not going to read this post. And that's why I hope maybe someone that's got a toxic mindset, I've seen them, they're on my videos. I've had to delete, I don't like deleting comments, but I probably had to delete 50 comments over the last 2 days just from people being extremely aggressive over patch 8. I've dealt with a lot of negative comments too. Like, you can go on any of my videos and you'll probably see some negative ones. I don't delete I don't delete every negative comment, but when people start using like the R word and calling me the R word, like, that's way too far for mods breaking. Like, I tried to help out as best I could. Like, I did literally make this video to help out, but it's just crazy, the entitlement. I even went as far on the MPUI a couple days ago. I said, Djmr, you're amazing. Thank you for all your hard work on this. You're appreciated by so many. I encourage you to leave positive feedback, because these mod authors, again, making things like this for free. It's not easy. They're not being paid. They're doing it to make other people's enjoyment of this game much more higher. This mod literally has 4.2 million downloads. 4 million people have benefited from this, yet they're feeling harassment and other things like that. It's just crazy. They also stopped modding because I don't blame them. People have been rabid over these things. This comment also was really funny because this was so accurate. As someone who's been modding Skyrim for a while, it's amusing to see a new modding community flipping their heads over when an update breaks their mods. First time. That's literally the thing. Mods will pretty much always break. There's exceptions, like cosmetic mods are working fine. Item mods have been working fine, but every single game that I played that I've modded, every time there's a major update that comes out, the mods break. It's just part of what happens when new things get added to a game. So yeah, I hate making a negative video like this, but I just had to address this because when I saw this last night, it made me furious. I was so angry that people are being this toxic and threatening someone that's been making such amazing mods like Caites. So yeah, I just had to make this video because this is something that was bothering me. I was literally like laying in bed last night, just as I was winding down, just feeling sad for the mod creators that put countless hours into making this game better for everybody, and having to go through that. No one should be threatened over this. And yeah, honestly, I said in my previous video, if you have anger towards us, direct it at me. It's okay, I can handle it. But the people that are putting endless hours into making this game better for others don't deserve any of that at all. So yeah, for those that are watching, if you're having issues with mods, fixes are coming. Play a new playthrough without any type of UI mods and subclass mods, and you'll be good to go. It'll work out fine. Everything works out fine in the end. So yeah, just had to make a video on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one.